If you've ever felt frozen by your to-do list, overwhelmed yet unable to act, this video is for you, because you're not lazy. And that guilt you carry, it's not your fault. What's really holding you back isn't a lack of willpower, but hidden mental blocks and emotional patterns you've never been taught to recognize. Today, we'll uncover the truth. And once you see it, motivation, focus, and confidence start to come naturally. The myth of laziness. We've long been told that procrastination or lack of follow-through means you're lazy. But psychology tells a different story. Laziness is rarely about willpower. It's often a protective response from your nervous system, signaling deeper emotional or mental imbalance. It's not the root problem. It's a symptom. Emotional avoidance, not apathy. What we call laziness is often emotional avoidance. When a task triggers fear or overwhelm, the brain senses danger, and the body shuts down to protect itself, not from apathy, but from emotional distress. Even the most driven people can feel stuck when their nervous system perceives a threat. The productivity guilt spiral. You delay a task, feel guilty, then shame yourself, which makes you avoid it again. This cycle teaches your brain to link effort with discomfort, creating the false belief that you're incapable. It's not laziness or weakness. It's a common psychological pattern, and breaking it starts with changing your inner narrative, not working harder. Your brain on threat mode. Feeling stuck often means your brain is in threat mode. An overactive amygdala shuts down focus and motivation, triggering a freeze response. That's why simple tasks can feel overwhelming, not due to laziness, but because your nervous system feels unsafe moving forward. Unmet needs behind laziness. What we call laziness is often a sign of unmet needs, like rest, clarity, support, or permission. When these are lacking, motivation doesn't vanish. It goes into hiding until it feels safe to reemerge. Self-worth and internalized expectations. Laziness often stems from conditional self-worth, when your value depends on achievement or approval. Motivation becomes performative, driven by praise or recognition. When that validation fades, so does the drive. It's not laziness, but a learned belief that worth must be earned, not inherently owned. The role of burnout. Burnout is often mistaken for laziness, but it's really your body's red flag after prolonged stress or emotional strain. In this state, you don't need more discipline, you need rest. Yet in a hustle-focused culture, exhaustion gets mislabeled as a lack of drive, which only fuels more guilt and deeper burnout. Reframing the narrative. To break free from feeling stuck, start by changing your inner dialogue. Replace "I'm lazy" with questions like, what feels unsafe about this? Am I overwhelmed or afraid of failing? This kind of self-inquiry shifts your mindset from shame to curiosity. And that's where real change begins. Practical strategies that work. Here are a few actionable tools backed by neuroscience and therapy practices. Body-first activation. Instead of pushing your brain to engage, start with your body. Stand up, stretch, change rooms. Movement activates the dopamine system and preps the mind for action. The 2-minute rule. Start with a micro-task that takes under 2 minutes. This bypasses resistance and kickstarts momentum. Name the emotion. When stuck, label what you're feeling. I'm overwhelmed. I'm afraid of messing up. Naming feelings reduces their intensity and restores emotional regulation. Task safety cueing. Remind yourself you are safe. Literally say it aloud. I can do this. I'm safe right now. It calms the nervous system and builds a new memory around the task. Break the shame loop. Replace guilt with compassion. I'm not lazy. I'm overwhelmed, and that's okay. This gives your brain permission to reset, rather than spiral. You've been told you're lazy, but what if it's actually self-protection? Your brain may be trying to keep you safe, not unproductive. You're not broken, just missing the tools to understand what's really going on. If this resonated, like, comment, and subscribe. and share it with someone who needs to hear this too.